Hi, good day, Carlin. How are you doing?
Hi there, I'm doing well, thanks. And you?
All good, all good. Thanks so much, man. Thanks for saying yes to this call and sharing your journey.
No problem at all.
Fantastic. Okay, so before we get started, do share with us who you are and yeah, just anything that you would like to share with us.
Okay, so yeah, for those who obviously don't know me, my name is Carlin Hambury. I am based in Port Elizabeth. I'm not going to go into my age, but I'm just going to say that I am married, I have 2 kids, they're still in primary school, so you can sort of work out where I am. I am a high school teacher, so that comes with its own challenges and joys as well. And then I'm also in the IT field, at the school as well. So all of those things keep me pretty busy, but that's in a nutshell who I am.
Awesome stuff, awesome stuff. Now we can see in your background, you are...
yeah, you can see.
Okay, Carlin, you are obviously not new to cryptocurrencies. So do share with us, when did you actually get started and why?
Okay, so my background is not just education as in, high school education. I've actually got a background, I think I've been in the IT industry for about 10 or 11 years in terms of networks, desktop support, all those type of things. Ventured into IT lecturing as well, and eventually ended up doing IT at this local school, which by the way happens to be my old high school as well, which is the subject that I'm teaching is computer applications technology. So, I've been able to bring my IT background into this. And then around, I would say about 2017, just before we had that like massive boom, I got exposed to crypto a few times. The first time, second time, you don't really listen. It's like, okay, I hear what you're saying. Yeah, all this type of thing. And then you slowly start to take note. And I think, yeah, around, like I said, latter half of 2017 is when I really got sort of hooked into this, because as I started researching, as I started listening and, going into it, I started seeing, okay, but hang on now, just from the IT background I have, what these guys are doing in crypto is actually making sense. I see sort of, from a technical point of view, what they're trying to achieve. And that's sort of sparked everything for me. After that, obviously seeing, the massive boom in value, that actually caused me to go back and go and see, hang on now, but if it's here, where did this start? What sort of, value did this start off as? And what was the whole idea behind this? And once I started seeing that, that just sold me into crypto, because I could see that these were people that were trying to do something revolutionary, something that, wasn't done before. And that was actually there to help everyone and anyone at whatever level you might find yourself. So that is what really sparked me into getting involved in the whole crypto industry. And with my background in education and IT, I've been able to sort of like take all of that, put it together. And that's why a lot of what I do online is focused on the education aspect around crypto. So not so much telling people, listen, look at this coin or look at this, make money here. No. I'm interested in helping people understand what the industry is all about.
No, and that's actually what I like so much about you, because your entire audience, they know that your focus is actually education, and you focused a lot on educating, because we find that so many people actually get started in this industry uneducated, and then they actually get scammed, and as a result, education is the most important thing. Now, you mentioned something interesting where you said that you were exposed a number of times before you actually made the decision. But I think the first time that I actually, I don't know, I can't remember whether I reached out to you or did I just make a post?
It was you. It was you.
Yes. So you immediately said, you know what, I'm not going to wait for the third, fourth, fifth attempt. I'm actually going to get the understanding now. And why the different strategy? Because back then you took, like you said, it took some time. And why that you just basically grab this opportunity now?
Well, I think for me personally, just what I've seen over the years, I've realized one thing. I used to hear people use this particular phrase, and it was like, no, man, it can't be that easy. It was the phrase time sensitivity. And you would always hear people in crypto talking about it being a time sensitive opportunity. And I was like, hang on. Because as I started researching, I started realizing, but yes, time sensitivity plays a major role, because those obviously involved in Bitcoin at the beginning are making millions now, you know, and I started seeing this with different coins over time. So when this particular opportunity came around, you know, you hear people talking about NFTs and, you know, things like that. You realize again, hang on, here's another time sensitive opportunity. And I'm not going to sit on the sidelines. Might have missed out at the beginning of Bitcoin, but there's certain things when you see the potential in it, when you see the value, you see why it's been done, it's solving a real world problem. You've got no choice but to jump in.
Definitely. No, it's so true. It's so true. And you got started, was it 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks?
Around about 2.5 weeks.
How long did it take you to actually go through the course?
That same day.
Okay.
No. Listen, I just got everything, and I think it was that evening I sat and I went through everything. And because I'm that type of person, I want to do the thing like now and hands-on, and that I read through the PDF, but as I'm busy watching the video, I'm like, oh, I can do that. Pause, go and do it. Right. Let's play. Okay, play the next section. Right, I can do that. Okay, so I'm on the right track. By the time I had finished going through everything was set up, and I think I still messaged you to say, look here, I'm ready to buy my first NFT, and it was that simple. So I don't even think I sat for an hour before I was able to purchase my first NFT.
Now, you mentioned something about time sensitivity, and I can actually see how fast you actually went through the course. And the reason for this is, for me actually bringing this out, is the fact that we made the course so simple and straight to the point. So it's not 1 hour, 2 hour videos where you are confused afterwards, but just like you said, you watch it, do it, pause, do it, watch a bit, pause, do it. And that is the fastest way to actually learn. And I was just doing an interview with one of the members as well. And he mentioned that the time that you actually waste when going to YouTube and watching 10 videos that confuses you, because the information that's brought to you, that person wants to actually steer you in a certain direction. But here the videos are very short, because it's basically just the facts, and you are then able to obviously go in the direction where you want to be. Now, you told me that you are ready for your NFT. Then you got yourself some NFTs. What's your strategy? Are you keeping it long term, or were you able to sell them already at a profit?
Well, I think I bought 2 NFTs just to start off with. I said, okay, right, I'm going to buy them. I now have them. I've got them sitting in my inventory. And I think it was a day or two later. Then I said, okay, now I'm going to, sell it after just seeing what other people were sort of selling it for. And the first one, I listed it to sell at around about 40 to 50% profit. And then the second one, I listed that at 100% profit, and just left it there. Didn't do anything else. So literally went about my day as per normal. And then it was about a week or so later, just saw the email come through to say, listen, this particular NFT is sold. And man, I think it was within like 4 or 5 minutes after that, I could see in my wallet there that the ADA came through. The next email came through to say the other NFT had been sold, and again within a few minutes. So for me, that was very simple, that I could actually go get this, buy it and then list it to sell it. And whether it takes 2 days or it's going to take a week or whatever, it's there on the marketplace. And once, somebody wants to buy it, it's as simple as that. There you've made your profit. Now you can plow that into something else, depending on obviously what your strategy is.
Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. That's actually great hearing that you were able to actually generate 150% profit within a matter of weeks. Now, it's one thing to actually learn a skill to make some extra money, but if it actually teaches you to make like sense than what you have paid for it, then it actually doesn't make sense. So in terms of the price, what we have paid to actually get the course, and compared to the skill that you have now, would you say it's worth it?
Definitely. Listen, no man, you know what? I see so many things on YouTube, and just to give you some perspective, maybe to the person watching this, when I was doing a lot of research on NFTs, trust me, there are tons of articles out there that are like 10-15 pages long explaining what NFTs are, what the different marketplaces are, and you're just like, oh my word, I just need to know simply what it is, where I can go and buy it, and how do I go about it. And I must compliment you on that. What you included does exactly that. It's simple, it's to the point, and by the end of that, you are able, regardless of your background, to go and purchase your first NFTs and go and list them as well. So it puts you in a position to get yours and in a position to start making profit, whether it's a few days, weeks, whatever the case is, but it allows you to do that very simply.
Awesome stuff. So thanks so much for actually making that clear once again. Now, you have been in this industry for quite a while, but would you say it's also easy for a new person who haven't been exposed to this industry? Would he be, or she, would they be able to grasp the course?
Yeah, like I say, if I look at some of the other things out there, some of the other YouTube videos, articles that I don't know why people try and use this massive, jargon when it comes to this. Maybe they want to sound more important or more intelligent. I don't know. But they end up confusing the person. And I often think to myself, well, if one of my learners in grade 10, for example, has to watch one of these videos, will they understand? Will they be able to implement it? I think also of someone who is maybe in their like late 60s, who maybe wants to do something like this, doesn't know about it before, and just through what you've put together, I think even both sides of that, they'll definitely be able to grasp that, because again, it's put very simply. I believe it's very easy to understand as well, and because the videos take you practically through everything, even if they maybe don't understand exactly what's happening in the PDF, because of that, they can actually match it up to something practical, and that always helps.
No,
sorry, that's just the teacher in me coming through again.
Oh yes. No, that's actually one of your strong points, if you ask me. But definitely, basically having the information on a PDF and having a video that shows you practically what to actually do. So I know you haven't been you haven't actually been part of this program for more than a month, but what would you say? I don't actually want to make a financial promises, but what would you say someone serious, how long would it take the person to actually make back what they actually forked out?
Sure. Again, we don't want to mention like time frames and things like that.
Yes, but in your case,
look with me, it was like, he was 2 weeks. And again, I'm not going to say that it's going to be like that for the next person, but everything depends on the amount of effort you put in, number one. Number two, listening to the guidance that you are getting. So if you are told, I mean, Lucian, if you're telling us, listen, you know, I found this particular project and I've now researched it, and guys, I think you need to look at it. All that's required of you as an individual is to actually go and follow the research, see what's been said, because obviously you've taken the time to, you know, check through this as well, and then grab the opportunity. And I mean, I know there were guys this past weekend with the birds. Hey man, the derps, they just, they were eating it heavy with that. So yeah, it just depends, you know, if you are going to listen, if you're going to adhere to the guidance, if you're going to commit yourself. I'm telling you, it will be quite easy to make that back, whatever you've, you know, started with. If you're just looking at the cost of the course, oh no, that you'll make that very easily.
Oh no, definitely. Especially if you think of the fact that what we try and do is that whatever a person actually is going to pay, so the product should be able to put them in a position to make 10 times that.
Correct.
I think that we have hit a home run on this,
No,
but
definitely
not speaking in terms of time frames or making financial promises, because the person will need to actually implement what they have learned. So once again, thank you for actually coming onto this call. And are there any last comments that you'd like to make before we wrap up?
I'll just say, guys, don't let an opportunity like this pass you by. Like I've learned over the last 5 years, things in the crypto industry are time sensitive. It's time sensitive. You don't want to be found sitting on the sidelines. And again, if you commit yourself, you will not be sorry. This is one of those things that is still in the very early stages. Even though you're finding people, you know, you hear about people making tons of money in this, we're still at a very early stage, and you're going to see a lot of evolution in this as well. So yeah, you are in the right place at the right time.
Fantastic stuff. So there you have it, guys. So go below in the description or the get started button below, and get your hands on that free PDF so you can understand what this industry is about. And hopefully we will see you on the inside. Thanks so much once again, Carlin, and thanks for viewing.
No problem. Okay, bye.
Bye.